Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Can we come in and talk for a minute?
A young woman goes missing. Her friends and coworkers can't find her, so they call the police, who then go knock on her front door.
Where's Kaylynn at?
What they find inside makes this the kind of case that even the most seasoned investigator will never forget.
All right, go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back.
We're on the case presented by Law&Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. When you call a loved one and there's no answer, you might not think much of it. But then when the second and third calls send you to voicemail, you might start to worry. And eventually you start thinking of the worst possible outcomes. Sadly, that is what friends and coworkers went through on a summer day when Kaylynn Blue didn't show up for work in Idaho Falls, Idaho. She was someone who was full of life and love and would never just stop communicating with friends or loved ones unless something was wrong. Now, the evidence, which we're going to talk about here in just a moment, led police to where Kaylynn lived to have a conversation with her boyfriend, a man named Philip. I'm going to play for you some of the body cam from when officers walk up to the doorstep.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Can we come in and talk for a minute? I'm Officer Jenkins. Okay. We're here to talk to Kaylynn. Where is she at?
Yeah, I think I don't...
Hold on. Where is she at? Where's Kaylynn at?
I think there's been something... I think that I heard her.
You think you heard her?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I felt that my hand was...
Where do you get
I don't
scratches
remember
from?
doing that. I don't know, like the... Yeah, something. Not sure.
Is this your phone, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and just leave it right there for me.
Okay.
So, when was the last time you saw Kaylynn?
2 nights ago, I think.
2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Here.
Here? Okay. So where should she be?
I don't know.
In the garbage can?
I looked everywhere in the...
Look on the top. Is anybody else here?
Just my mom.
Your mom's here?
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylynn lives in the backyard?
I'm just looking in the backyard.
Where would Kaylynn be if she's in the house?
Downstairs.
Downstairs?
Yeah, it's our room.
Okay, we'll follow you down there.
Any weapons in the home we should be aware of, bud?
We have the knives in the kitchen. I think that's about
Any
it.
firearms or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I think she's outside though.
You think Kaylynn's outside?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
My shoes had dirt on them, but then I don't remember.
Your shoes did?
Yes.
So this is her room?
Yeah, our room.
Okay, you guys share?
All our stuff's here.
And you saw her 2 days ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay, whose phone is this right here?
That's hers.
This is her phone? Can I look at it?
Yeah.
So for sure this one's hers?
Yes, sir.
Does she normally not take her phone?
No, she always usually takes it.
Okay. Can I look in the closet?
Yeah.
So last time you saw her was 2 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I remember I thought she was at work. But
Can I look in this room?
Had a blackout. Yeah. All my snacks and stuff.
This is who police are talking to. Kaylynn's boyfriend of 5 years or so. His name was Philip Schwab. These are pictures that we found on his Facebook page. Now, you might be able to tell from the tone of the officers' voices, they aren't just checking in on Philip. They seem to be very concerned about his missing girlfriend. They don't seem to think that she might have just run off. And this is the reason why. Philip's Facebook page has dozens of posts in the 48 hours prior to law enforcement showing up at his front door. And I mean, it is just one right after another. Now, it's important to note that all of these are posted after police say Kaylynn was killed. They start on June 23rd. Philip writes, quote, "Need to log in those vacation hours." He then gets darker, saying, quote, "Yeah, try snitching now." Another one, "Still smells better than you, B-word." And quote, "This will be for her." He also says, "And I'm only using my hands. And I'd love to stay and chat, but you are a total B-word." He also said, "I like drawing it out." And then, "Yeah, you're next, Dad." But perhaps one of the more concerning posts, and these are only a couple of the dozens that he put up, was this post. And he says, "She deserved quicker." Now, police had seen all of these posts, and those are the pieces of evidence that sent them to Philip's front door. They also say once they got inside the house and he let them in, they saw blood. I want you to listen to some of the things that Philip says that makes police seem to understand that Kaylynn never left this house.
Can I open this up?
Mhm.
Clothing?
Yeah.
So you haven't seen her for 2 days.
Yeah, and everybody started calling, and I woke up and I was kind of shocked. She always calls.
So who have you been
But-
calling?
I haven't been on anything.
I thought you said you started calling.
I tried calling them back and figuring out what happened. But,
Who's them?
my mom and her friends at work.
Okay. And so they would know what happened, or what do you mean what happened?
I don't know. I'm on medication for my back. And
Okay.
So.
I
And
get that.
she had pain and anxiety, and we would have these spells at night, like fighting, and like we would both wake up and be attacking. So
Be attacking each other?
yeah,
Okay. Did that happen recently?
I think so. I think
When did that happen?
I think probably was about 2
Hey.
days ago.
Can we check the whole house for her?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Just hang tight with us. How about you show us where everything's at?
Okay.
What rooms we're going
Whose room?
into?
This is the storage.
Storage? All right, hang
Okay,
tight.
hold on
Hang
one
tight.
second.
Let me
We'll
look
go
through
room
it.
by room, okay?
What's
Can I just pat you down really quick, make sure you don't have any weapons? Go ahead and turn and face that door. Hold on. Alright, turn around. Okay, just put your hands in the small of your back for me really quick. There you go. Okay. What's that? Stain on the carpet? Some soda or?
Probably from the night it happened.
The night what happened?
I think I did it.
You did that?
Yeah. I think I heard her.
You think you hurt her?
Yeah. I don't remember, but
Okay, where's Caitlin at?
I think outside.
You think outside?
I woke up and my shoes were all mud.
Your shoes were all muddy?
Yeah.
And you went outside, or she was wearing your shoes, or?
Yeah, there's stains all over this carpet coming up.
I'll follow you out. So where's Caitlin at?
Oh.
Is she in there? She's in the ground? You buried her?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Where is your mom?
She's at the hospital.
Seven two. We got one detained. 9-5. If you're clear, you're gonna want to head this way.
Police say that Kaylynn was found buried in a shallow grave in the backyard of the home. Police were still able to see her from where they were standing. Police read Philip his rights, and they started asking questions.
Yes.
All right. So, how do you think you hurt? What's your girlfriend's name?
Kayla.
Kayla.
Kaylin.
Kaylynn, how do you think you hurt her?
And then I probably stabbed her, I think.
You stabbed her, you think? Where's the knife?
I don't know which one I used. There's one downstairs. There's, besides the kitchen one.
The kitchen ones?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know which kitchen knife you used?
I don't remember exactly.
10-4. 7 2-on-2. When did this fight happen?
Day before. Yesterday, probably. Because yesterday I was
We're still trying to sort
blacked
this
out and
out.
didn't remember.
He's claiming girlfriend's buried in the back, and he stabbed her, so possibly murder.
Yeah, I don't remember. I woke up and she was gone.
Firm, we're still trying to get this figured out if you'll stand by. He's detained for the time being. Have you confirmed she's in there? Have you confirmed that she's in there?
Hey. It's her.
It's her for sure? When did you bury her? Was it that same day or day after?
I was. I panicked and didn't know what else to do.
So why did you stab her, bud?
I think it was self-defense, but
Self-defense?
not sure. We both had medication. She had anxiety,
Uh-huh.
and she would wake up kicking in the middle of the night and hitting me. And
Okay. So she woke up in the middle of the night and she was hitting you. Then what happened?
I think I just stabbed her.
How did you get the knife if there's only knives in the kitchen?
Did have one downstairs that I found. I could show you.
Okay, we'll look at it here in a second. So was that the knife then, the one downstairs?
Probably.
Okay. So where did this happen?
Probably started downstairs or in the second floor,
Started up here in the kitchen?
or it probably started downstairs and then
Okay.
I gun upstairs.
Okay. So you say you take medications for what?
A lot of stuff. I go in and out of these episodes too.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, I need back pain though.
So you take pain medication mainly?
Yeah.
What are they?
The oxycodone.
Okay.
No, Percocet.
Do you do anything? Do you mix it with anything else?
No.
No alcohol or anything like that?
No, I quit drinking. I was drinking. I quit that and smoking. That's why I quit the drinking though, because of the spell. And I was in a mental institute before too.
Mm-hmm. How long were you dating? Is it Kaylynn?
Kaylynn, 4 years almost.
4 years. How long were you guys living together?
About 5 years, I think.
So you guys started dating 4 years ago, but we're together 5 years. Am I?
But we've been together about 5 years. We started dating right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you've been living together the same amount of time?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just about. Yeah, we probably moved in together like 2 years after we started.
Okay. Let me get your information, man. Make sure I've got your information down right. I'm not sure if the other officer...
My mom has all the medical stuff. I can't remember.
One thing in watching this body cam video, and we got about a half hour of it, just the wind chimes that are blowing in the background as Philip is talking in such a calm, emotionless way. It really makes this very scary to watch as investigators continue to peel back what might have happened to Kaylynn in this home.
So when did this happen? You said a couple nights ago? You know what day it is today?
No, I don't.
Today's Monday the 24th. When did this happen?
Either yesterday or the day before, I guess.
Which day?
Yesterday I was out. I was sleeping most of the day.
So when did it happen? The day before?
I think so. Yeah.
So it would have been, what, Saturday?
Saturday night.
What time roughly?
I don't remember. I'm not sure.
You don't know exactly what time?
No.
Was it early in the morning?
No,
Saturday?
It was later.
So Saturday night into Sunday morning?
I think.
What time roughly? I'm in the backyard with the subject.
About maybe 2. I guess right.
About 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
So it was actually Sunday morning then?
No,
What's that?
that sounds right.
Yeah. About 2 a.m. you said,
Yes,
roughly?
I guess about anywhere between midnight or 2, somewhere around there.
Okay.
I just remember 2.
Okay. So you remember stabbing her. How many times did you stab her?
I'm not sure.
Was it 100?
No.
How many roughly?
Maybe 5.
5 times? Were they all in the front? Or was it in the back?
I'm not sure. I think upper parts, I think.
Upper torso? Was it in the front, the back?
In the front and like the neck and head, I think.
Neck and head?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where were you guys at when it happened?
Sorry, what?
Where were you at when it happened? Downstairs, upstairs?
Downstairs, yeah.
Downstairs?
It started in the bedroom and we were freaking out. And,
So it started in the bedroom?
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. I panicked and freaked out. And,
Did she have any weapons on her?
no,
No?
but she called sometimes.
So why did you have a knife in the bedroom?
I had to grab it. It's in the basement.
In the basement somewhere? Okay, and you'll
Okay.
show us where that's at?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've read Mr. Phillip his Miranda rights.
You already told him his Miranda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says he's pretty sure she's
Okay, come over here and help with the perimeter.
she's buried right there.
Okay.
He says this happened Sunday around 2 a.m. He takes medication.
Yeah, dude, and I quit a lot too, and I was
it's-
drinking too, and I quit drinking.
It's not uncommon for them to wake up startled and kind of go
Yeah,
after
we
each other.
Wake up and
And who is
just,
she that's... What's her name?
Kaylynn M. Blue.
Kaylynn?
And that's, you've been living together for 4 years, said 5 years about?
About.
As long as you've been dating?
Okay.
And he said he stabbed her probably about 5 times.
Yeah,
in
and I
the
quit a lot
neck.
of medication.
You quit them before Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, and I quit a bunch of them, and I was on depressants and moods and blood pressure.
Okay.
So neck, head, says he'll show us where the knife's at.
Okay.
And right now I'm only on medication for my back.
Backup then arrives to take Philip away.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Up you go. Okay, let's help you inside.
Yeah, that's why I quit all those meds and drinking and had those blackouts. And
Okay. Did he ask you where this happened?
yeah, I think it probably started downstairs, and I
Okay.
was kind of calm her down. And
Okay.
I had one. I think it's downstairs.
The knife
yeah,
is downstairs, or
I
the...
think.
Okay, so the knife is downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just wait until detectives get here. We'll take you out front then. So everything happened downstairs in a basement bedroom, is that right?
Yes.
Do you guys sleep in that bedroom together?
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right.
Down there, right? This is your one up here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to go just out this front door, and we'll put you in a police car. Do you need anything before we go, Philip?
I'd just like something for pain, if it's possible.
I'll look for that. Where do I find that?
Mom keeps them in her room.
Okay, is this your mom? Kaylynn is your mom?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so your mom lives here too?
Yes. Yeah, it's her house.
Oh, okay, where's your mom?
She's in the hospital right now, recovering from surgery. So.
Oh, okay. And is Kaylynn your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, so where's mom's room?
Right
Down the hall?
corner.
Okay, we'll look for that in just a bit. Is there anything else that we can get for you?
Just the pain would be okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
I'm not sure. We're not doctors, so I don't know that we can administer that, but we'll try to figure that out, okay?
It's
Okay,
good.
head out. We're going to have you go to Officer Hernandez's car, okay? And I will keep this secure until we get this taken care of, okay? There's nobody else or no animals in here?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
The last line about there being no animals in the home is actually very important because police also say that Philip stabbed the 2 dogs inside the house to death on the same night that he killed Kaylynn. Philip Schwab was charged with murder in the first degree of Kaylynn Blue. He was sentenced in 2021, and East Idaho News was in the courtroom.
So let me ask, Mr. Schwab, have you had a chance to look at or review that pre-sentence investigation report?
Yes, you are.
Kaylynn's brother made a victim impact statement before Schwab was sentenced. Here is part of it.
Part of my grieving process involves spending many nights over the past couple of years lying awake and asking myself the question that I'm sure many of us have asked, which is why. I spent many nights over these past couple of years searching for the answer through flashbacks of the times that I spent with Kaylynn and or Philip, thinking about signs that I could have missed. I spent many days bonding with Philip and talking with him about how we can always choose to be good people even though we make mistakes. He communicated to me his ability to recognize that people are in control of the choices that they make and that he could make better choices to improve his life. Philip also displayed to me signs of guilt and a poor self-image that were a result of mistakes he made in the past. He always talked to me about how he was never good enough for Kaylynn, and even told me that taking his own life had even crossed his mind. Reflecting on this knowledge, I was led to a quote from a wise man that said, "Those that don't care about their own lives don't have the capacity to care about the life of another." For my sister Brittany, grief and suffering also came in the form of sleepless nights and nightmares. Having seen Kaylynn one last time after her death, along with the space in which she passed, Brittany still has nightmares imagining what could have transpired in the last moments of Kaylynn's life. Brittany felt seeing Kaylynn was important, but she also recalls that viewing the intense number of stab wounds engulfing Kaylynn's face and upper body have been extremely traumatizing for her. Something that was remarkably hard for all of us, but was particularly unsettling for both my dad and Brittany, was finding out how much Kaylynn suffered in the process. Your Honor, Kaylynn was terrified of anything in her skin, from needles to knives. She was so terrified of having anything sharp touch her skin that even at the age of 33, she did not even have her ears pierced. Philip was very aware of this and still chose to end her life in a way that was beyond horrifying to her.
Philip's defense attorney also made his argument. Here's part of what he said.
We have someone who isn't exhibiting any signs of violence in his 35 years. And then for something like this to happen, it makes you wonder why. You know, Philip isn't some man who got drunk and wanted to walk across the street and rape and mutilate a young woman, and then spend the next 20, 25 years living his life while another man rots in prison for his crime. He's not some gangbanger drug dealer that kidnaps a girl and is going to take her up to the foothills and execute her. And when she gets out of the car and tries to get away, he shoots her. He's not those type of killers that we see. They want to portray him as a cold, calculating killer, and I know why it looks like that. But when you kind of take a deeper look and you look at even mental health evaluation that was attached to the PSI by the investigator, as well as Dr. LaCroix's report, to kind of get a better picture. Mr. Schwab is a man who's been bullied and neglected basically his whole life. Not neglected by those close to him on purpose, but more neglected out of a lack of understanding, or even out of an effort to see him as, I don't think his family wanted to really understand his deficits.
Philip Schwab did not make a statement in court that day. For as detailed as he was in the body cam video of where Kaylynn's body was and what may have happened in the home, still to this day, we don't know why he decided to take her life and to do it the way that he did. This is part of what the judge said before he gave Philip his sentence.
This was a horrific crime. It was shocking in its wantonness. And really, the court hasn't been able to find a reason. I've listened with great care to your counsel's argument, to the state's arguments, to the victim impact statement from Mr. Blue. I've carefully reviewed the psychiatric evaluation that was submitted in this matter. I have considered the objectives of criminal sentencing, those of protection of society, deterrence, rehabilitation, and punishment. And frankly, the same questions that have been discussed today I've wondered about. As I reviewed this case and reviewed your history, the events of the day, the horrific day Kaylynn died, I actually found myself wandering around the courthouse, trying to figure it out, asking that same question that's been discussed here today. Why did this crime occur? Unfortunately, in my career as a defense attorney, as a prosecutor, and as a judge, I've seen a lot of crimes and have handled lots of cases. This one makes no sense. Even after reading through the evaluations and considering those, and I'm going to address those in a minute, and I appreciate your counsel's arguments and the work that he put into it. I think it was very thorough. I have struggled with the why, and I'm frankly grateful that both your counsel and state have addressed that. And it's even greater question as I listened to Mr. Blue's statement and looked at these pictures of the victim. I wrote down some things that were said in the victim impact statement. Loving, compassionate, positive, radiant, forgiving. It's clear. You were in a relationship for 7 years. It's clear that she had those qualities. The hardest thing about criminal law, and I've already considered and indicated the criteria the court has to use, I would note that there is no criteria to try and bring the victim back. There's nothing this court can do to alleviate the pain or the suffering of the victim's family in this case. And I want to just acknowledge that the court can't do that. But the court does take into account the life that was lost and the good person that the victim was in this case.
The judge sentenced Philip Schwab to 25 years to life in prison. He will be eligible for parole in 2044 when Schwab will be roughly 58 years old. That will do it for On the Case, presented by Law&Crime. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify, and we're also streaming on Peacock. I'm Chris Stewart. We'll see you next time.